Hi everyone, welcome to
Live in Life.
My name is Victoria, this is my wife.
Regina.
Mwah. Today, please subscribe to this channel, hit this bell button, check out our vlogging channel as well, links are in the description box below. We're going soon to Greece and other countries, and follow us there where we will upload their videos of the traveling. So if you like that, check us out. And today we're having, this is carrot with soy sauce and sesame oil. This is rice, just rice, a little bit of pesto, tahini sauce, and salmon, pink salmon, a little bit fried in rice with rice flour. As well, we have homemade kombucha.
Cheers.
Cheers. And as you see, this is berry kombucha.
Ah, very good.
And sriracha. So let's eat.
Want me to give you some rice?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You take the fish first.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've tried to take the...
You do one more?
A little bit.
There we go.
Thank you. That's it. Thank you so
Give me a piece of fish, please. I'll take it actually.
Okay.
If I can.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ariel is asleep actually. Maybe he will wake up. Okay. I will answer later.
That's her cell phone rings.
Yeah, this is how my cell phone rings on.
She gets very excited every time it rings. She loves the music.
I love the music actually.
Very true though. It's kind of cute.
Oh, yeah.
She gets so excited she doesn't want to answer the phone. Well, now we're obligated, of course. And sometimes she just listens and listens. Like I'm like, come on, honey, answer. I'm on the other side. Answer. She's like, oh, I was enjoying the music.
I know,
right?
she's...
I know, but I totally get it now. When I heard it, she said, oh, you need to listen to my ringtone. And I was like, oh yeah, I get it. I love it. It's a good one. It really makes you kind of like happy.
I know, it's happy. It's happy song and I like that a lot. And I know.
It's totally happy. It's good.
Can you give me please
Napkin?
napkin?
Oh, of course, sweetie. No, napkins.
Tahini, if you don't know what is tahini, tahini is sesame paste. And I love this. You can make it thicker or thinner. This is pretty thick one. And yeah, yums. With the rice and the cheese and the fish and the carrots.
Bowl for the bones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the way, the carrot thingy that you made, it's amazing.
Good. But you make it partially.
Well,
She made it with...
I made the sous chef part.
Yeah, she grated the carrots.
That was my job.
I found it's brighten up the rice, always.
For sure. Oh, I had a great job as well. The second important job that I found the rice.
No, I lost my rice.
She said,
I was sure that
we don't have the rice. We don't have the rice. I'm like, what do you mean? How are we going to eat this? We're missing, something for the Mok-Bang.
Yeah, for the meal, I was like component. Every time I'm making this carrots, some type of rice should appear.
And I'm like, oh my. And then suddenly it's like, oh, there you go.
She found the rice and I said, okay, we're good. Because in my mind, I remember that I have a little bit of rice left and...
You just didn't know where.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah. And it's really funny because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at finding stuff. It's my special talent.
She's so good in it. I'm calling her. Regina.
No, seriously, that's how it works. I'm at work, and she's calling me on my cell phone. Call me on my cell phone. not even like that song, but it's kind of catchy.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. Oh no, for sure you need to chew.
Honey, yes, what did you forget? What did you need to find? Fast.
Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? I can't find it. You know where it is. I really need it.
And she know that if I call more than once, twice, she know that I lost something and I need help to find it.
So the way my answer goes is, okay, you go to that area,
Corner.
that closet, you know where it is, or some pantry, and you know, or whatever it is, can be
Whatever I can
whatever
find
it is.
at this moment.
You go there and you look on this second shelf, behind this, behind that, on the right side of it, you'll find it. Never failed.
Never.
I always know where things are. Somehow I do.
I know. And funny part, I can sometimes find it, and then I don't know. So long later, I can forget where it was the previous times.
Oh yeah.
I know.
And for me, it just comes so naturally. I don't know. You know what? A little story time about me being a teenager. Okay. So my room, as English would say, was a bloody mess. Like really bloody mess. It was awful.
I know.
It had things everywhere. Doesn't matter. It wasn't possible.
I remember this very well.
It wasn't possible. My mom was like, oh, I need to clean your room. I'm like, yeah. But if I needed to find something, I knew exactly where it is. And again, I could have piles of books on the floor.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would get so bad. Okay, no judgment, please, but it's the truth. That's my past. I would have to go hop over the things to get into the room. But I knew exactly where everything is. If I needed some books, some notes, some whatever, I knew exactly where it is.
Even the tiniest thing, like
the tiniest thing.
I mean, I could come to her and I needed, I don't know, eraser. And I said, Tanya, where's the eraser? And she's there, behind the books, on the floor, on the left side. And it's never failed.
Never failed. I always knew exactly where things are. Actually, it was really hard because when I tried to organize the room, okay, let me tell you how I was organizing the room. So, to organize my room, it took me days. More than one day, I would do it, would crank up the music, whatever. And literally, it would take me days. I would put stuff on my bed and stuff. Then at night, I had nowhere to sleep because obviously I didn't finish. It was like a day's process. And I would organize, put stuff in there, move it around, dump everything on the bed, on the table. Then literally had nowhere to sleep. So then I would go sleep in the living room for a couple of days while my room was getting
organized.
Was being in process of organized. I wasn't good in organizing. It would just take me forever. But then, at the end of the day, when it was all organized, I had such a hard time to find things I needed. Even though, when it was too organized, you try to put stuff, make it all neat, and you're like, oh my god, I don't know where to put it. So having a messy room was so much better. I knew exactly where things are.
Until these days, when we organize, it's always we have this sentence. Victoria, remember that I put it there because that we won't forget. Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
2 weeks later, remember I told you where I put it? Where was it?
Can I? Oh, it was pretty funny always. It was like
such a struggle. Now I'm better.
Especially if she changes the, reorganizes and doing, better things or doing it like more neatly or creating new space to other things.
think sometimes
in the process of creating the space,
I think
sometimes she...
in the smaller spaces, when you try to organize, it's so hard to remember stuff. Like, oh man. So these days, I find a little bit spread apart is easier to find things.
I know. We have pretty tiny place here. Like when we live.
We live in a tiny place, so and there is never enough closet space. When you try to organize it, you kind of try to patch things and, you know, cramp a lot of things in smaller places. Challenging.
Say the least.
Yeah. We're just talking that we need to get organized and see if some stuff we need to get rid of. And see what we need to do.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That was the truth. My room is... Oof.
I'm not talking about my room at all.
Oh yeah. I think it's part of... I don't know. Being a teenager, I don't know.
I don't know, probably.
No. In some families it will definitely not be allowed. Oh my god. But, oh well.
I think there's personalities as well. Like it's I think there are people who can't work or think in messy environment, and I found myself
Unable to think in a clean environment.
no, not that I'm not able to think. It's stuck in the process. Like if I'm in the creative mode or creative process, and I need to like clean on the way, it's it stops my creative process. Like I need an organized mood to be in order to. You know what I mean?
It's totally different. Two different operation system in your mind. If you're creative, you cannot. I know it's insane.
If I'm in creative mode, it's it's like two different processes. It's not that I don't know how to clean up and do tidy up things. It's just when I'm in creative mode.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And even if I try, I'm somehow don't see.
She doesn't see anything. She's totally in creative process. But the advantage of smaller space, at least less to clean.
True.
But very hard to store stuff.
Like as much as I wanted to have like, maybe a bigger house, I know that
Oh my, I think it's not.
it's not something that I can be able to maintain in decent shape.
If you have a smaller space, you can definitely know. If it's your place, you know, you bought it, you can definitely make the closets and, you know, the storage space work for you, right? But if you're renting a place, you definitely can't
No.
reorganize and definitely not going to bring too much stuff because it doesn't make sense to, you know, because it's not your place. As much as you're trying, you know, you're not going to put a new set of closets or make it, you know, more functional-wise.
It's good.
It's excellent. Do you want more rice?
I want more carrots. I'm not sure I want more rice. Carrots are really good.
They're amazing.
Every time I'm making those with the rice, somehow it syncs together, and they're so simple.
It's really good.
It's sesame oil, garlic, onion, and carrots, and a little bit of soy sauce. That's
The
it.
soy sauce adds that a little bit, as that's amazing flavor.
And the rice,
With rice, because rice is pretty much has done flavor.
you know what? I tried it. You know what? Okay. I will tell you when I took the idea. This idea I took from Magaachi. I think she made something very similar as a side dish to the rice, but she reminded me actually of my grandmother. My grandmother, you remember I did once long time ago? She did fish, especially with caramelized onion, carrots, a little bit of garlic and mayo or sour cream, and then she put it on top of a fish. You remember this?
I remember this one, yep.
This recipe. And I thought, oh, how cool it will be with soy sauce and a little bit, more Asian flavors. And those, yeah, that's really nice indeed. I think we are going to enjoy this a lot in the winter. Because it's such wintry.
Delicious.
What?
It's good. Just going to ask you guys. So who was a messy teenager?
I know.
Can't be just me, right? And her.
Another thing that it was always, I don't know, we lived in dorms and
In university.
and every time I had to clean the room. And I cleaned the room, it looks perfect for 5 seconds, and then I had to have my homework. So my table went from this to this again, because otherwise I couldn't find anything, I couldn't think anything. And usually could easily find me making those huge projects, which I was pretty good at, on this amount of table. And everyone wanted to clean my table, and every time if I do someone else does, I couldn't do it any. So they did this, and I did this. So yeah.
It's basically you got things organized in order to make it messy again. Yep, pretty funny. Wasn't there research that creative people are messy?
Tend to be more messy, yes. I don't think there is a concrete rule that you are, if you are messy or creative. No, but
Oh, of course not.
it's tend to be.
And just messy people make themselves feel better that they're creative. Just kidding.
I'm good with it though.
But it's like everything, right? There is one research says one thing, then the other research says complete the opposite, and then one that kind of both the best of the two, right? And it depends who does the research, right? It's like the same with foods. Oh, this is so bad for you. Then the other comes, nah, it's good for you. It's not a big deal. It's not gonna kill you. Depends who does the research. Who do you believe to?
It doesn't make me less creative.
No, but I'm just
But
joking,
it still
right? But
does-
this is how the
but it
researchers
still
work, right?
does make me messy. Especially in creative mode. Oh my. Oh my.
Again, people tend to put squeeze
In one more.
everything into they have a few boxes and just trying to squeeze everybody into, if not this box, then this box. If not this box, then this box.
I think
Like,
it's not
but
just people,
everything.
it's our brain work like
yeah,
this.
but not just people, like everything. So it has to be in the box, and they're trying to categorize everything, and it's not always like that. We're all so different. You can't squeeze, because not everybody will tightly fit in specific box. It's not just the people. It's just the things we do, or it's not everything. It's not black and white.
No, our capacity of our brain and memory has certain amount of capacity, and we have a lot of input anyways. So our brain try to categorize everything in order to retrieve the information faster.
Exactly.
So by virtue of we just
Trying
thinking,
to give a name to everything.
yeah, exactly. Name or at least characterization. Okay, he's messy, so he's as well creative. So it's like chain reaction. If you know something one, you can pull other information about this topic, and a lot of times it works in gain us, especially in social or communication and
Because I'm sure they're not messy people that are creative, and they're messy people
They're not
absolutely
creative.
not creative.
No.
It's not black and white.
Oh my, I forgot
It's a lot
about
of
this
gray.
one.
Oh, did you?
You know what? Yes. I enjoyed so much those two that I forgot about this one.
Oh well.
It happens. So yeah, I think we'll finish for today. What do you think?
It was fabulous.
It was a good meal.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you for helping me with this.
Absolutely.
Beauty.
I'm your personal sous chef.
You are the best of kind.
That's what she says.
Yeah, because I don't need to explain her anything
No. There, go.
in this point.
No. Well-trained sous chef.
So thank you so very much for being with us. And don't forget to subscribe, write us a comment, thumb up us, and cheers.
Just love in
life.
life. And we'll see you tomorrow. And remember, guys, go towards your joy and do something fun every single day.
Check our online shop. We have Go Towards Your Joy t-shirts, tank tops, cups, stickers, and unicorns. Thank you. Love you.